won in round 1, the penguin. But we're going to keep following Magnus Carlsen now with the black pieces against a Greek player.
And what will Magnus play as black? I was going to say, will he play h6? We didn't even force him to play this. This was not our viewers voting. Magnus is just in that type of mood. Not even sure what this is called. This is called the Creepy Crawly opening in some circles. I'm not sure what the official name is, but Magnus, he's playing on the flanks. Again, don't try it at home, because he's giving the opponent the center. He's giving the opponent the advantage this early on.
2 moves, and the white player is much better already against Magnus Carlsen. Is this bravery for Magnus Carlsen? Is it arrogance? Is it just extreme confidence?
Yeah, you know, he won his first game, and why change a winning plan? Maybe we'll go for 11 games with the h3. So I'm hopeful we'll see tons of games with h3 and h6 this tournament.
It's very brave. It could backfire, and then he might regret it. He's playing a very strong opponent, 2,800 on chess.com.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's now transposing somewhat into a normal opening, although he is allowing a check, which will force the black king to move. Magnus, it does feel like he thinks he can get away with anything. Only time will tell.
All right, now I'm going to attempt to say this name. Alexandros Papasimakopoulos is Magnus Carlsen's opponent. He's 29 years old and an international master from Greece, 2,800 on, and way above that on chess.com in Blitz Chess. And he loves playing Title Tuesdays. He's played 8 game weeks. This is his 9th game week in the autumn split. Can he actually beat Magnus Carlsen? He is better on the bar. Magnus playing some brave opening stuff today.
Yeah, and the opening now looks like a slightly weird Dutch defense, just due to the fact that the black pawn has stepped out to f5, which did weaken the black king. The black king was forced to move. It did cost white 2 tempi. I'm not going to attempt to say the name. It cost white 2 tempi there to bring the queen out with the check, to retreat her. But yeah, it does feel like it's worth it. Magnus, just the fact that he can't castle means his king is going to be a target for the rest of the game, and Magnus doesn't look happy on the camera as we see his opponents appear.
Yeah, and he can look happy. He is better, and he has a lot of trophies in the background. Papasimakopoulos.
Nice.
Your turn, Asbjørn.
I'm not going to try to pronounce that because I failed pronouncing Punin. So I'm not going to attempt this name.
I'll take care of the name. Papasimakopoulos, you guys take care of the chess. Is Magnus Carlsen in huge trouble?
He is. Who's the papa now? Papasimakopoulos looks like he's doing extremely well. The white king is so rock solid. This white knight is just glorious. It's on a square, it can never ever be challenged. White's just going to double up on Magnus's backward pawn here, which cannot really step forward. This is a horrible position for black. And Magnus doesn't really have any counterplay. This is, this is really playing with fire, Magnus, this early in the tournament.
Yeah, I guess he's regretting his opening choice now. Maybe it would have been enough with 1 h3 and not h6, but we'll see if he can survive this. And then, it does look awkward for black's pieces there.
Yeah, and there is a saying that sometimes you can get away with playing black openings when you have white, just with an extra tempo, even dodgy openings. But normally playing a dodgy white opening as black, a tempo down, that's reckless. So we'll see Magnus Carlsen, whether he can get out of this one. It would be interesting to see what he's saying, actually. Maybe we can listen in.
Yeah.
Just as he goes silent, commentators curse.
Just gonna give up that pawn.
Okay, he's thinking about giving up a pawn.
For here.
You can tell the tone though.
Back and then return with the knight.
He's not enjoying it, Magnus. Low on energy.
Yeah.
He wanted to defend this pawn. He did hold it with his knight. He's just going into Grovel mode, just retreat mode, keep everything covered, and he'll hope to turn the tide later.
Will he beat himself up if he loses this game because of this opening that he played?
It's very possible.
Yeah.
Very, very possible. Oh, there are tactics in the air now. Looking at this knight jumping forward. There are ideas against the black queen. There are ideas along this diagonal. This is very, very scary stuff. But the clock is ticking, and Magnus will hope to make up some of the time disadvantage. And if it comes down to a pure scramble, then it will just become a bit more random. His opponent does look like he's being a bit indecisive, though. The rook just came from this square. It moved, and then it moved back. Very, very odd decisions there. Losing 2 full moves with white. But I guess he can afford that luxury for now. Asbjørn, you know Magnus very well. I guess this is how he starts kind of motivating himself.
Typical, starts rerouting his pieces, and now you can see he's catching up on time as well. He was much lower on time, now he's catching up, and of course the time can get really important here at the end in the scramble. Starting to play really quickly here, so still, it still doesn't look really good, but he's catching up. I'm much more positive now than I was 1 minute ago.
Yeah.
What do you think, David? When you look at the position here,
I still want to grimace. I still feel something's off, something's wrong. But I know what you mean. He's in the game at least. A lot of maneuvering, and his opponent definitely doesn't look so comfortable as they repeat the position a couple of times. I don't know if Magnus will bail out. His opponent doesn't try to repeat. Wow, very brave. Okay, they were dancing around with the knight, but no more. White is building up for this pawn push to kick away this black knight, but it would come at the cost of weakening another pawn. So now the maneuvering continues. Both players locked in.
There's a lot of knight maneuvering here. It's
Oof, that's a brave move. Okay. Magnus, I think he's tricked his opponent. Now this rook is attacked, and if this rook moves, Magnus can take this pawn with his knight or his queen. There's suddenly some trouble, and Magnus looks relaxed for the first time in a while. That was a big, big miss by his Greek opponent.
Let's hear if Magnus is now happier. Oh, that was I put on. That was the other player. He was listening to music.
That's the thing. We don't even need the bar. We can just look at Magnus's face. Because that will indicate whether he's winning or the position.
Oh. Suddenly he is better.
Took a sip of the solo and now he's better.
Take with the queen. Bishop c3.
You can just hear it on him. Magnus, obviously he cannot see the eval bar, but he can feel it. He is on a roll, and now he is, for the first time, better in this game. He's also up on the clock.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The top players have so many different gears. Magnus, he started in first gear. He kind of went into reverse gear, started playing this weird opening. Then as the game went on, the maneuvering happened. He went up, sped up, sped up, sped up. He's accelerating now on the clock, accelerating the position. He's given back the pawn, but he's trying to trade off pieces and get towards safety. Still not ideal play by Magnus, but he has control. His opponent has an isolated pawn in the center. He'll hope to capture. And I'm very surprised the eval bar doesn't like this. Maybe there are some tactics in the air, but his opponent's playing so well after that mistake earlier. And the best move might have been dropping the bishop back to hit the black queen, a rook trade, and Magnus is better yet again.
This is a roller coaster game. It goes up and down. The bar swings from side to side. It is now back to balanced. Who will win? Will we see a draw? This is only round 2 in Title Tuesday, game week 10. Magnus Carlsen has an advantage on the clock. Will he win this? Or can Papasimakopoulos cause an upset?
I think his opponent can force a draw with some knight checks. If he jumps in with a check, the black king is going to struggle to find some squares that don't allow the white queen forward. He retreats instead. The black king is still so open, though. A check on the diagonal looks very logical here. He has to keep the queens on. Papasimakopoulos has... he does allow a trade, but he's winning the pawn back. And Magnus is going to have to grind out an endgame that looks anything but simple. This pawn is hanging. Don't take it yet, though, because of a nasty knight check, as the white king would be caught in a mating net. He retreats. This is a 50-50, but I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking that gives Magnus Carlsen the edge.
Yeah, this is going to become a time scramble, and only 20 seconds left now, so got to start speeding up.
How is Magnus' speed, Asbjørn?
He is quite fast, but compared to Andrew Tang and the quickest players, they are much quicker than him again. So if it's down to like seconds, then there are a lot of players that are quicker than him, but he's not slow. So I'm not sure about Papasimakopoulos' speed though. So we'll see.
And this bishop move is going to clinch it. This is going to be a nasty checkmate. Unstoppable now. Magnus leans back, sips his drink. He's caught his opponent's king in a mating net. That's due to the clock. Such a heroic effort by his opponent, but Magnus gets there in the end.
It happens in a time scramble. Magnus Carlsen was in trouble in round 2, but he takes the win. Eventually a full point, and 2 out of 2 so far for the world number 1. Magnus Carlsen is drinking from a coffee mug. Huh.